I'm doing great, yeah. Hello everyone. I will just give you a brief about Jishan. He is one of our students. He recently got a job in as a product manager in Russia. Jishan, I love to hear about your journey.
Okay, so first of all, thank you so much for this opportunity, Gaurav. Right. So, hi guys, I'm Jishan Qureshi, and currently I'm working as a product manager at Astro Coach app. It's a Russian-based startup. So, like earlier, I didn't even know about what the product management is. So, from the beginning of my career, I like started working with the product managers and how they used to work on the project. So that actually fascinated me a lot. So what I then I started imitating their things, right? Like what kind of skills they actually get from their like past experience. So I like started like looking them very carefully how they work. So I started like implementing that in my work as well, right? When I was a product analyst in the beginning.
Hmm.
So after that I found out that technical aspect also plays an important role in the product management. Like it's not that important earlier that I used to think, but yeah, when I eventually grew into my career, I know that like I understood that you should have a technical sense, right? So then I started working on my coding skills as well. So then I switched my role to a software developer, and then working for around 2 years as a software developer on the Delhi Metro's official app. So then I uh, felt more technically confident, right? So after that, I finally switched into a full-time product management role, and like started like applying my skills on the financial side of the products, right? So like I was in my like I was gaining my experience in the fintech background. So then like I around a year I served as a fintech PM, and then I switched to edtech PM. So like after, and that was actually possible after like a structure guidance from Gaurav, right? So
Thank you so much.
that was actually very helpful for me. And earlier that I was just shooting my arrows in the in the like I would say dark room, right? So that actually helped me a lot in structured learning. So thank you so much for Gaurav that for that as well.
So yeah, you also mentioned the one thing which I will tell you that in starting now, when you just want to enter into product management field, technology and AI, literally that does not matter. If you know basic stuff, that is the most important thing. But when you are growing into this field, certainly companies look for people which are who are targeting around 25 LP, 30 LP bracket. And we look for people who have understanding of AI, technology. That is certainly it's a critical thing now.
Mm.
I will tell you. I just want to ask one thing. When you were before joining this program, you were not working in any company from last 3 months. What things you have changed in your resume or your strategy which help you to get the job?
Yeah, so that actually, I was not actually, following a structured approach, right? So then I started like looking carefully at the JDs, right? Like I was earlier randomly applying to the, I was just hitting easy apply on the link. So that was actually not helping me a lot, right? So then I started carefully reading all the JDs, right? Like obviously the quantity was less, but I was actually applying for the quality ones, right? So I carefully looking into the JDs and tailoring my resume according to that JD, right? So that actually helped me a lot in shortlisting. Right, earlier I was not even able to shortlist myself, right, into a particular or a desired PM role, right? So obviously I figured it out that I was doing something wrong. So I was not tailoring the resume earlier. So I started tailoring it, right, and I started getting shortlisted and like getting calls from the companies that I used to apply. So like that's how it began, right? Also I started working on my portfolio as well. It was already ready, but it was not very much I would say tailored according to my recent career, right? So I started working on it as well. So mostly, yeah, and also I started like giving my answers properly, right? Like I was not structured I was not actually answering in a structured format. So like I studied my resume as well, right? Like how to give an answer and how to present myself, right? So it's all about selling yourself to the reviewer, right? So like tailoring actually helped me a lot in this, and like preparing before the interviews, and like you have to keep yourself focused on it, right? Like you can't randomly just apply and just forget about that company. You have to deep dive into it. That's what I understood.
Yeah, I will also tell you one thing, but I feel how markets are now evolving. Previously, people create portfolio product tear downs of XYZ company. Let's say phone pay, Razor Pay. Very honestly, now markets have rolled in such a manner you have to showcase the AI products. I will today I was talking to a director. He mentioned that if someone build these kinds of product, which we teach, that is one of the game changers for people because certainly they get the better understanding of real product management because they will
Right.
write documentation for the product, then they will be creating UI, then they will figuring out APIs. As the program motto is, can learn by doing. Okay, because at the end of the day, what I feel here, our school and colleges are have teach us so much theory that it's not now required from my end as well. So that is the one of the thing. So yeah, I always say to go for networking events. And how much networking also help you, by the way, or you have tried about networking? Yeah.
Definitely, yeah. So like earlier, what I used to do that I just hit the button and just forget about it. And if by the God's grace, by the God's grace, if I was shortlisted, then definitely I was like get excited about it, and then started like to prepare for that particular company. So right after when I started the structure approach for the applying to the companies, so then I like after applying to the company, I used to like look into the people who are actually working in it, right? And particularly in my field, right? All the product managers and all the hiring and the talent acquisition team members, right? So then I used to text them, right? I even reached out to the CEOs and founders as well, right? Like it's definitely a like healthy strategy, I would say, right?
Uh,
So I used to text them a short message, right, with my resume as well, and I also used to tell them that I applied in your company and I'm very much interested in it. So definitely you can give it a try, and this is my portfolio and this is my LinkedIn work. So yeah, networking with networking, you should actually what I would suggest is you have to use LinkedIn like use Instagram or WhatsApp, right? You just have to scroll it like you scroll the reels, right, all day long. So you have to just like you have to be on LinkedIn for like I would say for 24 hours if you are not working anywhere or if you are finding
uh,
good role.
uh,
So yeah, I
Jishan,
used to founders and yes, you were saying
yeah, Jishan,
yes.
you have also done. We also have one thing in our program, 100 LinkedIn challenge, where people are building their personal brand
Yes, I was
content.
actually coming to that point. So yeah, earlier I was not I was just using LinkedIn to for the job search, right? So then I like started to post content on a on a regular day basis, and actually I learned it from you, right? And
Hmm.
I've actually seen that those results that you actually show, right, in our program as well. So
Hmm.
that was actually a game changing for me, right? Like earlier no one like I used to post a random post or a thought in a month, right? So that was not actually helping me a lot. Then I started posting regularly, and then I understood the strategy how to post on LinkedIn, right? So I used to post a day like in a single day, and then after 2 days after reaching to a particular audience, then I used to post a relevant topic, right, or a post. So then recruiters also reaching out to me, and also reacting on my post. They actually loved my post as well, right? So that actually helped me a lot, and it was actually surprising for me as well, right? Like, okay, you have to be consistent, and definitely you have to show yourself to sell yourself, right? So that's what I understood from it.
I will
That journey.
tell you one thing. If today I decide na कि as a Gaurav as a brand, if I today let's say target top $100 billion giants of country, I'm 100% sure at least 10 maybe 20 people out of top $100 billion giants in India, I'm able to bring their directors, and it's very easy for me. And very honestly, when we go, I will tell you one thing which we now do after the program. If someone is really work hard, so those people also get the chance to present in front of directors as well. They teach them. Yeah, this is the stuff, how to use, build agents, how to build products. They genuinely love it. Okay, because of the feedback which I'm getting from there. And that in itself become a great opportunity. If you build your personal brand on LinkedIn, I'll be very honest with you, that is very, very helpful. And but according to me, every single working professional should create content. That is necessity now.
Right,
And
right. Yes,
hmm,
that I like. I absolutely agree with you.
hmm,
So what I would say is also you don't just post like for the sake of posting, right?
hmm,
You actually have to post that you are also learning something new, right? Your audience or your like
hmm,
followers also learning something new. That you should actually keep that in mind. That if I'm posting something that should create a like it should create an impact, or it should be like relevant for the audience. So you can't just post randomly. So it's obviously like if you are having so much AI tools as well, so they actually structure your content as well. So you can't actually randomly just post it, but you can actually show yourself in a sequential manner, right? So it actually help you a lot in moving on LinkedIn. Plus, I would say develop better connection as well.
hmm,
So LinkedIn actually helped me a lot with this 100 series. So I actually crossed 10K plus followers on LinkedIn because of
hmm.
this series. So that was actually magical for me, right? Yes, you have to be very consistent about it. So that helps a lot.
That's a great thing. Okay. I'd love to hear about your interview process. How was the interview process in your company which you're currently working in right now?
Yeah. So I got a call from them, right? In the morning, and I got a call in the evening. So uh, just had a random screening interview, right? Like what's my experience and everything. So mostly it was around my experience, and since I already mentioned that I was actually working on the app building, right? So they were very much interested in that as well. So it was like two rounds of interview, not more. So uh, they wwere mostly interested like how can I deal with the problem that they are currently facing. So they were actually facing about the revenue, like most of the and like they have their like this thing they usually focuses more on, right? So I was just if I was like earlier Jishan, right? Like you are 4 months back,
Hmm.
Jishan. So I was not able to structurally answer that, right? So like after understanding all the interview process, like how to present yourself. So I what the interview I would say founder was the one who took like my second, or it was the final round, right? So like he looked at my approach, right? Like how was like how I was presenting the solutions. So that he actually loved that answer. So from his reaction, I would say uh, he ended with a positive note. The call. So it was mostly about my experience, like how I used to apply the product management skill and the in my earlier experience as well. And I told them like even when I was a software developer, I was actually handling the PM part of it as well. So that actually helped me, like helped him also to like understand me better, right? So because they were also like focusing more on the app fixes, right? So I showcased him that yes, obviously I can help you out with the things that you are currently facing. So we'll together like overcome those failures, and will definitely boost up the revenue. So right now we are actually working on it, and yeah, that was the main thing. Like they were actually trying to understand me instead of like random product management questions. So that was their main focus in that.
So, yeah, just want to understand one thing. You were previously working as a software engineer.
Mhm.
Then you now enter into product management field. Just want to understand. Here, I've noticed couple of things, specifically software
Mhm.
developers. They certainly stuck into the tech part, yeah, how code works, how we can improve the efficiency of the code. And certainly, sometimes I've noticed they are not able to think on the bigger picture. Because
Right.
anyone in this world, it's far easy to handle tech rather than comparing to business side. Handling users, clients, sometimes you met angry consumers. It's very honestly, if you are able to manage end to end from users to tech team. That's a great learning. What I feel every single young professional should enter into that kind of a role where he can handle the whole
Right.
product. He will learn a lot. What are your thoughts, by the way?
Yeah, so like obviously when I was also a developer, I used in the beginning I used to focus more on the tech part of the product, right? So it is good for a PM as well, uh, that he should have a tech aspect and understanding. So yeah, but you as a PM you can't actually focus more on the tech, right? Like how this code works. Your main focus is why we are doing it, and you should the developer should do this particular feature, right? Add that particular feature. So you should be focused more on the development side, right? As a PM, right? Because there are already tech leads, right? And like CTOs are there, so they are the one who actually going to decide what's happening in the back end of it. So I would say that yeah, earlier it happens when you switch from a software developer to a PM role. So that it depends on like human to human, it varies. So I would say that like you should actually then start discussing this with the founders as well, right? Like what I used to do at when I was a PM at Wishfin, right? So I like discussed most of the thing with the business side just to understand and the business, right? Because I was already tech uh, technically confident, but yeah, just to deep dive into on the business part of it, like how the business runs and what PM should actually understand from the business lens. So that actually you should actually talk to the sales team, right? You can actually spend your days with the sales team and with the business heads. So that will actually look into the better picture, I would say. That's what I used to do as a PM, just to get the business aspect of the product. So that will ultimately, like, it actually helped me in my further interviews with the current company, right? So that's why I used to
By
and
the
that's
way, can you be more specific what kind of question they have asked you in the interview so that it will be valuable for audience? They can prepare for these kinds of questions. Yeah.
so early. Yeah, they actually asked me about like how I was creating an impact at Wishfin, right? Like I was working on their in-house product. It was a lead management system, so that was used by our sales team. So they were more interested in like I approached to the solution, because it was earlier not very much used in the company, right? So how I actually made it more adaptable for the users. So they were actually more interested into that. Plus, how I changed the tech as well, right? Like earlier they were in PHP language, but they then switched to the Python and its frameworks. So that actually they wanted like why you did it, and like what helped you in achieving those things, right? So plus obviously it's the more latest thing you go on, it's more faster, and plus it's more AI compatible as well. So that's what they actually like look for. So and other thing that they wanted to understand, like how deeply I understand the AI, right? So while preparing for the PM program, so I was actually building my own AI agents as well, right? And I was actually posting on it on the LinkedIn as well. So that actually helped me a lot. And user actually started asking questions regarding the AI, like how did you do it, how you use N10 for free and everything. So how you used it. So that's the main thing, right? Like you are learning something. You can actually learn some most of the things for free, right? You don't have to pay anything for it. So that's all the things that
I'll just say one thing. देखो, very honestly, ना students ask me, I have 10, 15 email IDs now. ठीक है? When one from one email ID free get over, I use another email ID. Okay, yeah, I will tell you. देखो, now in the market currently, agent to agent protocol is a very very big thing. Previously, MCP was a very big thing. Now it's now on a decline side. MCP तो कोई बड़ी चीज रही नहीं. But agent to agent protocol is a big thing now in the market. What I feel here in next 2 years, Hugging Face will become a very very big thing where open source models will become the next big thing in next 2 years. What I see.
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And because if you see nowadays what is happening ki देखो in candidate will come and tell कि यार this problem can be solved through AI. Very honestly interviewer also doesn't know about it. Yeah, this problem can be solved through AI or not. Okay, be very honest
Right.
about it. There is a simple math कि यार if is there any model available in to solve that problem, so you can solve it. Maybe output of the product, I'm not sure कि how much good it will be, but someday solve तो हो सकता है. But if there is no model available, good, you have to create a new model. That is the edge case. Okay,
Mm,
and your company must have a lot of money to build a model, because building a model is not a easy thing. Okay.
mm.
Yeah, just want to understand, and I love to hear about top three strategies which help you in cracking the product manual interview.
Yeah, so first was like it definitely, I would say, resume tailoring, right? So tailoring my resume according to the JD, that helped me a lot in like landing a PM role.
Hmm.
And second one was it was networking, right? Like without networking, you can't survive in the job industry, right? And I actually looked into the market, like the current scenario of the market. It's just brutal. In the honest word, it's just brutal, right? Like people are actually getting laid off, and then are not getting shortlisted anywhere.
Hmm.
So like I've talked to so many people on the LinkedIn, right? Like they were laid off and they are still not able to find a job, right? So what I found in their what I found a flaw in their strategy was they were not active that much on LinkedIn, right? They just used to
So true.
text a lot, right? They were only like, "How are you doing? Like, what are the things you are actually like strategies that they used to ask me." So I honestly tell them, just start creating content on LinkedIn. Definitely, some founder or anyone like from the talent acquisition, like acquisition, they will definitely like reach you out, right? So I still get the text and calls from the companies like, "You are shortlisted, and I saw your content on LinkedIn. Are you available for the interview today?" So then I have to I don't reject that opportunity, but I actually pass that opportunity to the one who actually need it now. So I definitely forward it. So that also I do right now. And third one I would say is like keeping yourself motivated, right. That is the main thing. You like get up regularly, and you find out that you are currently not working, so that is actually the most demotivating thing ever happened to a person, right? So
Very honestly, na, I will say one thing. I'm just telling you one thing in the
mhm,
camera. You were not working from last 3 months, okay, before this job, and sitting at home unemployed with parents, it's not easy, dude. It's not easy. I know it's really hard.
it's
Okay.
so bad. So bad feeling, like I don't even want my enemy to face that thing, right?
Right. Yeah, it's a hard thing. Yeah? Very honestly, it's a hard thing. I know about it.
Yes.
But I have also noticed sometimes people get comfortable in at their home. Okay. And they're just like
Right.
they when I say na to some people, yeah, they go into networking and talk to the people, take a, create some work for their company. If you see a lot of agents, specifically a lot of voice calling agents which we have reached you, they can use in couple of areas, couple of areas. That is that in next 2 years you will see that is the audio and image and video. It's very hard from a human side to tell yeah this is AI generated video or a real video. But if you see audio is we are not able to crack up to right now. But specifically in
Yeah,
US, it start happening
they are currently build like they are on that track, right? Not
on the
very
track.
soon, but yeah, they will surely by the end of I think 2026 we I think we will be able to crack it, right?
Yeah, very honestly, I will tell you in 6 months, I feel in 1 to 2 years for sure we will crack that
For
space.
sure, yes, it will be cracked.
It
Yes,
will be,
it will be
and
cracked.
then lot of low जो payroll होते हैं ना कि let's say sales calling में first guy going to call to users, ठीक है, maybe HR who's calling to you can be automated very easily, or just couple of months or couple of years we are ahead. After that this automation is going to happen.
Definitely, definitely. Yeah, like AI is definitely going to replace the whole customer support and like sales agents, right? So definitely it is good as well. Plus, like it's I would say horrifying as well for the sales call.
Definitely.
So, but yeah, if they like indulge themselves into AI and everything, this so definitely it will actually help them a lot, right? So yeah, like what I actually followed in the structure while learning during the program. So obviously, I knew about the general skills that a PM required. Plus, if you get an add-on skills, right, like all the tech skills and all the AI tools and everything, definitely it will. And make you stand out right from the crowd. So it will plus help you preferred like more than the candidates, right? So if a candidate don't know how to use AI tools and anything like right, so like most of the thing like creating a PRD, so you can just use a chat PRD now, right? You just have
Hmm.
inputs as well. So definitely in like it PRD actually takes a lot of time, right? If you just start creating it from the scratch, but if you are just making it in a minute, then definitely you can actually focus more on the feature side of the app, and definitely it will help you a lot and like how to tweak the business and like according to your way. So definitely learning AI to what I learned in this program is actually like helpful for many. Like if you are not uh, even creating content right like regularly, but you are actually learning AI tool or something, and you are just posting about it, your learnings, right? Like what you learned today, that will also help you a lot in like building more better connections, plus getting you shortlisted in any kind of EIPM interview or in a particularly PM interview as well. So yeah, you just have to
I'm
show that
certainly
yes, good candidate for the PM, right? Like it should be visible instead of you are intentionally showing it. So that's what I actually feel like.
if you see the graduation project which we teach to students, that is like a proof of concept which you can showcase to the recruiters.
Yeah,
Okay.
like right, like even my fellow PM, he's a Russian Chinese PM, right? Like brilliant guy. So we were actually like just discussing to integrate the N10 as well in our system. So I told him you can just check my work on LinkedIn. So I just shared my post. He was actually happy with it. So yeah, yeah, you just have to share your post URL, right? So he is more technically confident, but like in AI and all, he is like dependent on me, I would say. So we just share our learnings, right? So
Hmm.
he already told me that like for the AI and everything, you will be leading the team and everything. So that was actually very good for me as well. Plus, yeah, like
Definitely.
like I will be also learning something new from him as well. So I just like yesterday I shared my LinkedIn post that I created an AI agent as well, customer support AI agent. So I showcased him that that's my work and that's how the N10 works right now. So he was actually calling me before this podcast. So like, can we connect and like, oh, how did you do it? So everything. So yeah, it actually help you a lot when you are working also. So definitely you should like start.
Definitely, this is the skill set. Okay. Very honestly, na, देखो, I will tell you one thing. There is a thing called creating dependency. Okay.
Definitely.
If your organization somehow become dependent on you, okay, your growth will be skyrocketed in that organization if the organization is doing well. Okay.
Yes.
And certainly you are working in an astro field. Okay. That industry in itself is growing so crazily. Okay. A lot of investors are putting money, and very honestly, India is one of the biggest hub, but now it's expanding to Russia. You are handling that vertical. Okay. But I'm noticing people in Australia, Thailand, US. US is also a very big market. Okay.
Yes, yes, US, Russia, like people are so much stressed. They are now like looking for a proper meditation app and like stress relieving app. So that's what like they are currently focusing on, and that's what we are currently solving for them. That's the thing. Yes.
And you are currently working into that industry now. I will tell you one thing. What is one of the biggest advantage you will get? Indian consumers and the foreign like Russia, Europe, and US consumers.
Hmm.
Generally, you will find a lot of difference. They pay you good amounts. Take Indian consumer pay you small ticket side. Again, he
So
will be like,
hard to Yeah, like it's so hard for to get the money out of an Indian consumer. We both know, right? But it's very easy to like if the foreigners see that value in your app, then definitely they will like pay the amount that you want. So they just want the value, right? And if they find it, then definitely they will pay. But yeah, we Indians are very, I would say, picky, and like we are very hard to I would say बहुत easily नहीं मानते हम लोग.
नहीं,
You
नहीं,
so
एक्चुअली इन
definitely.
इंडिया ना देखो, आई विल टेल यू, in India 25,000 people have more than worth of 100 crores.
Hmm.
ठीक है,
Yeah.
but if you see in India 10 lakh people are earning more than lakh rupees per month.
Right.
Like, but if you see in cities like Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, 1 lakh rupees per month is just you will be able to sustain your life.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, we are now becoming fourth largest economy, but the per capita income very low. That is
Yes.
the challenge in India.
That's the thing.
Yeah,
Right.
somewhere Indians want value for money, but at a cheap price.
Yeah. Like we actually want that give us everything for free sometimes.
हाँ,
Sometimes
that is also
like most of
Indian.
like it's a particular segment that just wants like what's the value that you are giving. That's the same thing that another app is also giving. So why should I pay you?
हाँ,
That's the thing that like that's a mindset that we carry with us, right? That's not
we
a
are a
bad
country of
thing,
talent.
yeah, but we actually sometimes हम उन बहुत अच्छी चीजों से कभी कभी हम रह जाते हैं, right? We just can't get into that particular value that we don't find in it. So that's the thing.
Yeah, I just want to ask one other thing. देखो, I will tell you before that. I will tell you one thing. The experience which you will get, this will for sure going to help you in your future to build something for your own self as well. Because when you are going to work with international people from US, Russia, Europe, because this that is a vertical you are currently operating on. Okay, and that will be great learning for you as a person. Okay,
Yeah.
and you will get a far better clarity how to work remotely in those countries. Okay. Yeah, another question just I want to understand. Yeah, just now I'm asking some Q&A from my audience, which in the past they have asked me.
Yeah.
कि यार Jishan, let's say anyone who is just starting, who is just planning to switch from software engineering to product management, what should be the right way according to you?
What should be the
Right way.
right way? Yeah, so definitely start first of all, like start working your product or working your software which you are currently working on as a software, like start looking from the PM side as well, right? Like if obviously you are not a PM right now, but start looking at like business things, right? Like how this app or this software is performing in the market, right? Like what the competitors doing. As a software, you just don't care what are the competitors doing. You just get a PRD and you have to do whatever the PRD says, right? But you have to think out of the PRD or out of the technical documentation, right? Like APIs and everything are fine, right? But you have to look into it as a business head, right? Like just don't go as a PM, but I would say just look into it as a business partner, right? Like your money is actually invested in that app. Now, how you will look into it, right? So start uh, thinking and start looking at in the performance of the software, right? Like how is your software is actually performing in the market. Look into the app reviews or the software reviews, so like people are actually loving it or not, right? So there are many tools like Microsoft Clarity for the web apps, right? So that will actually help you a lot as a software engineer as well, that the feature you actually worked on, are the users using it or not, right? So the metrics that we were actually focusing on, are we actually able to achieve that metrics, right? Like we were thinking of like increasing the number of downloads and we added this feature, so that is actually helping the app or not, right? Like are user actually able to see that button or not, right? The particular feature that you add. So you start expanding your thinking as well, right? Like from the business, from the legal part of it, you have to look into it, right? You have to understand your app from like A to Z positions, I would say. So that's what I started developing my like this kind of skill I started developing when I was a software developer. So I was working on the uh, Delhi Metro's official app. So I was working on the front end part of it, and I started looking into app reviews more, right? Like how the user were actually using it, and there were so many negative reviews, right? Like they didn't like this, they didn't like that. So we started tailoring our app according to that as well. And I even went to metro station as well, right? Like how the public are actually interacting with it. So there were QR code booking from Airtel, and even WhatsApp was also helping the users to just book your metro ticket on WhatsApp, right? So I was just looking for the users who are actually scanning the Airtel's QR code or WhatsApp QR code. Then I actually talk to them as well, right? You have to talk to your user. That will definitely help you a lot in any kind of case, I would say, like whatever you are doing. So I like started to questioning them, like what kind of problems you are currently facing in the Delhi Metro's Momentum 2.0 app, right? So they said that it is very laggy, and I want to just even look at the map and it's not loading. So it's very laggy, and I paid for a ticket, but I still not got the ticket, and my amount got deducted. So these kind of things I actually like noted down from the ground reality. That was the ground reality, right? Right. So you can't get these things sitting in an AC cabin, I would say. So that's the thing. Like you have to understand your users when you are a developer. As well. If you want to like even move to the PM side, so that will definitely help you out. These are the like basic things that you can like start working on them as a software developer. Like doesn't matter you are in a like big four or any kind of thing. You like you are at your place, you can just start understand your software. That's the most important thing.
Software and consumers.
Definitely, yeah.
Very honestly, now one thing which you mentioned, you go and talk to the people in Delhi Metro. I will tell you one thing.
User interviews, yes.
I've personally noticed the people who excel into product management field, who stay into this field for a long duration of time. They I've always noticed they see the consumers how they are interacting in metro, maybe at restaurants. I'll be very honest with you. I have major experience with B2B SaaS. So in B2B SaaS, let's say I go to some any restaurant, if they're using any software, I see if they come with a tablet, mobile phone, they're using it. I genuinely go and see here what how that company has made the software, what these people are doing right now. Let's
Right.
say I purchase a lot of clothes from Red Tape. I go and sit how their POC is working. From there, you get the understanding. Let's say this restreaming platform on which we are currently doing streaming.
Yeah.
That I was checking a very simple thing: how things are working, how they are charging, what is the plan. Okay, these things certainly help you and get the understanding of different industries.
Right. Like
So,
you have to be what in simple sentence I would say you have to be very much curious, right? Like how they are presenting that button on the particular screen, right? You don't have to create an app, right? You just have to deep dive like more into the apps that you use regularly, right? If you say let's just talk about Instagram, right? So what Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts, right? Both are the same things, right? But as a PM, you can just look into their differences, right? So I would say if you use YouTube Shorts, right, and like it is so much, filled with the features like, dislike, and then comments, and at the bottom you see the reel description or the shorts description. So the very limited amount of screen you will get for the like to consume the content. In case of reels, right, you just pinch out a bit and you will just like you can just clearly interact with the reel. So you what you see just now is while talking about YouTube short, their feature or like their like no full screen in the shorts is so bad that we jump to Instagram reels while we are discussing it, right? So that's what the impact Instagram reels actually like it's a very small thing, right? Even YouTube, anything, any platform can do it, but the Instagram reels, what they are doing is like I just want to consume the reel, right? Like I don't want to read the caption. Like I have already read it, right? So I have to just look into it, like what is at the bottom and what is on the because every content creator don't know like the basics of the content creation, right? Like the beginners, I would say. So they will place their subtitles behind the captions. So they are hard to read. So in YouTube Shorts, you can do it with your Instagram Reels. So these are the things you have to observe the and I would say look each and every app that you use, and just start with the regular app that you use, right? Like if it's WhatsApp, if it's Gmail, these are the basic apps, right? So you just have to look as a PM, right? Like how can you improve it, right? What's the design flow? What are the things that you can improve? Plus, if you find something very good, there was my friend when I was like in a different program. Like it was like 2 years back. So
Mm.
he mentioned a flaw in Figma, right? And she actually posted on LinkedIn, right? And in the further update of the Figma, they actually fixed that thing. So that's the impact you can actually create in a particular software or a product. So you just have to look more carefully into it and just eat it up. I would say just eat that thing up. So that will definitely like help you build as a PM. Then you can definitely start working on the behavioral part of it, and then ultimately you will get to it. So that's the thing. You have to behave. You have to think like a PM, right? And that's what how you can do it that I just mentioned.
I will tell you one story, by the way. Okay.
Yeah.
There, because a lot of students are from US, Europe as well. You also know. Okay.
Mm.
So what has happened in one of my batch? Okay. There was one student. I given the bank account details. So he was doing the payment at the moment. So what has happened now? He was unable to do bank transfer. He want the payment link. So I was having the PayU as a gateway. They have not enabled my international payments.
Happens.
I requested them. Okay. They mentioned it will take 2 to 3 days. I was saying, yeah, it's a big time. So
Mm.
I said, I just connected with the platform was Skydo. They allow me within a 30 minutes. It's not required to do KYC, GST, nothing. You can take the payment. When you're withdrawing the cash, you have to give that thing. GST, KYC, and every single detail they ask you. But due to that one easier entry, once user we will get the money into our bank. You will do all process. That is
Mm.
how simple it become.
Definitely. Plus, now you will be using that particular app instead of PayU or anything.
By the
Definitely,
way, I also mentioned PayU. I received a call
I would
for
say.
feedback. I tell this thing to the team as well.
Yeah, plus
You,
you are actually mouth marketing is also happening, right? So if I want to do some kind of transaction, definitely I'll go with this kind of app, right? So definitely that actually help as a software you can if you are soft if anyone who is software and looking at this like looking into this podcast, so definitely these kind of things like how you actually look into it, that just matters the most. Like it will actually ultimately look from your attitude, right? You don't want to show it intentionally, but it like feels that yeah, he is a PM or he wants to solve a particular kind of problem. So that's the thing that you have to start.
really matters. Really matters. कि how
That
you will build the business at the end of the day. Okay.
right, right. You
Let's
have
say
to think about the business side, right? So yes, how is it going to be profitable? That's the other thing. But yeah, first start what kind of problems that you are facing. Just start
uh,
solving.
I will tell you one very important thing. Okay.
Mhm.
Profitability and matters for every single company in this world.
Yeah.
But what I feel now, the Indian company there because they don't have a lot of money to spend. Okay.
Mhm.
They generally have they focus on profit first. Okay. But if you see American companies, because they have a lot of funds, okay, they
Investment.
want
Yeah.
they focus on specific metric. Let's say maybe retention. It can
Mhm.
be referral, retention, NPS, CSAT. It depends on the product. Right? But this specifically focus. I will tell you a story. Couple of years back, Facebook retention was dropped by 50%. Take and the revenue was up by 50%. May 15, 75 or 80% it was up.
Okay.
Okay. So what has happened in US? Lower circuit hit was जैसे ये report out हुई थी in US
Mhm.
because in US Facebook revenue was up by around 80%, but retention had dropped. And people understand what is the value of retention. Later on, they acquired Instagram and built Instagram as a giant. Now every single social media platform is now trying to become an Instagram.
Definitely, yeah.
LinkedIn,
And even and before
YouTube, Twitter, every single.
and before that, Instagram was also trying to become Snapchat. So the chain goes on, right? Like
Right.
each and every platform was having their own stories, right? If you see, LinkedIn was also having stories, and then YouTube started stories. Yeah, but they shut it down ultimately because nobody was paying attention to it. So yeah, every single platform started their own stories mode and their like
I will tell
contents.
you, stories is one of the critical functionalities for monetizing Instagram.
Definitely.
Right. And
Right.
very honestly, I feel LinkedIn should add stories as well.
I think they should bring back it. I would say because a lot of people not LinkedIn should bring it back, right? Like a lot of people were actually not. I would say interacting that kind of feature. Like it was so much early, right? Like nobody was on Snapchat as well. Like number of people was not on it. So stories and everything they don't know about it. Now stories feature is on WhatsApp as well. So the habit is changed, right? So I think LinkedIn should start focusing on it.
People
Yes,
shop.
definitely it will help a lot. You can run your ads like the Instagram do. So definitely, yeah, that will create another kind of audience for LinkedIn as well, right? Like sales and everything, they will definitely push themselves on it as well.
Let's now. I understand we are having a great conversation, but let's come back to the topic again. So yeah, let's take an example. Let's say anyone wants to build a portfolio. What thing he should add in their portfolio so that they get more shortlisting from recruiters? What is your viewpoint on that?
Yeah, so portfolio thing is like you can start building it on like earlier I used to build it on Notion, but then
Hmm.
my free trial was actually ended, so I started looking for the free alternatives. So the portfolio is a thing that will be more detailed, right? It should be more detailed. It should cover each and every uh, part of your success and everything and whatever you are achieving, right? So with the resume, I used to attach my portfolio as well. So since I was it was very basic thing. It was a very basic portfolio, I would say. So, but it was presentable, right? Like a user or a recruiter lands on it, and he will be like uh, overwhelmed with the information that I am currently like, that I want to share with him, right? So I used to use bento.com. It was like you just have to add the details and what kind of tools you add, like what kind of tools you use and comfortable with. So you just drag and drop the things happening on it. So that helps you a lot. Like it tracks what kind of viewers you are getting on it, like who viewed your portfolio. So it will actually help me a lot to, yes, okay, portfolio is being seen like it's not getting ignored by the recruiters. So I used to tailor it according to according to my recent achievements and everything. So I actually used to add each and every kind of my achievement on the LinkedIn, or any kind of certificate or any kind of new tool I learned. I used to add it on a regular basis. So like resume, if you are not tailoring in like 1 to 2 days, it is okay. It's not a big deal, I would say. But you have to tailor your portfolio, right? So that actually explains you, right? Like it is your description part, right? So yes, portfolio helped me a lot in this, right? Plus, with you told us about the like the advanced version of the portfolio, right? Like developing it from the lovable, and so yeah, that actually uh,
I've created a process, standard operating process. We have given you a portfolio link, prompt, every single thing.
so
Actually,
everything.
honestly, I because of
Actually, if I wanted to apply that as well, but before it, I got shortlisted and I joined the company. But yeah, like lovable and the prompt that you give, that will actually help you a lot. Like you can just add that prompt and it will tailor all your portfolio, and you don't have to even create any kind of design or like it will like it is just you just have to wait. Wait, it is getting generated in front of you, and you can just directly share it with the recruiters or add it to your LinkedIn.
Yeah,
So
I will just say one thing. You can add your video resume as well in your portfolio.
yes,
Because
and
if you add a video resume, because the
video resume also. Sorry to interrupt. Just video resume also was like if you tailor it according to that company, right? Like you are sharing your tailored
yeah.
resume,
Hmm.
and like some companies want that, okay, answer these particular list of questions, right? So that
Hmm.
that also
That
happened with
can be
me.
a great way.
I used to create videos, right? Like I used to
Hmm.
create my video resume. Most of the candidates like back off from that
Hmm.
step, right? Like you have to create a video. Oh, I don't want to do it. But definitely, if you just think about it, definitely it will be like get you preferred in that particular role. So just if you are trying to get into a PM, just then don't back off. I would just request. And it's a must, right? Like you can't back off, right? If you just made a mind that okay, I have to be a PM. So yes, like whatever they
Uh,
ask, you have to do it just to get through.
Another question I just want to ask. If you remember, I have created a process of standard interview questions.
Yeah. Yes.
He tell me about yourself, why you want to join us, why you want to, why you're leaving your current company, and tell me your strength, weaknesses. I've created a standard process for it.
Yes. Yes.
Here, this is the answer. You have to just learn and speak this answer. Don't speak less than this or don't speak more than this.
Like you have to
Take it.
mug up those things, right? You have to tell about yourself. Like you are the only one who knows yourself better, right? Like you don't have to uh, want that person to think or judge you, right? Like how you behaving, but just you have to present it, right? Like this is I am, right? What you are think is not I am. This is what I am, that I am saying. So you have to speak very confidently and you have to mean it, right? Whatever you are saying is you have to mean it. Okay, I want to be a PM, that's why I want to be a PM, and these are the problems that I initially look into and just like that's you have to unintentional if it's even unintentional, you it should be visible from your like talking and from your words. So that's all matters in the
Yeah,
interview.
you have to at the end of the day, na, you when you get the interview,
Mhm.
okay, you have to convince that person. How you are going to do that is their skill set, okay.
Right.
And very honestly, it comes from the confidence that this is guy is hiring. If you very honest, na, every single startup, okay, when they get the hiring opportunity, ठीक है कि यार we have to hire one product manager, तो काम पहले से रखा होता है, ठीक है. They are willing to hire you at that moment. I always say कि if it is possible for the last, let's say, second round of interview, go and meet them physically in their office, because once you met them physically, they get that this person has visited our office. He 100% going to join. Okay, he is not those person who will take the offer letter and run. Okay,
Right.
so that
Right.
is also one of the important thing. If it is possible,
Definitely.
just go and give a physical interview in their office.
Definitely, yeah. If you can go, just go. Like if you are in your hometown and the interview is like wherever, if it's in your reach, right, you definitely should go. Like because most of the candidates they don't even show up, right? And if you just even show up there, definitely it will be like obviously the ball will fall in your uh, I would say pocket,
Let's
right?
say if you are in Bangalore, that company is also in Bangalore, go for a physical interview. Talk to HR here, can I come and give interview physically there? I will also
Right.
get a better understanding about your company, and you will also get a better understanding. And try to
Definitely.
convince HR at that moment.
And
Ki,
and and what the thing that I used to do that you told me, right, from an earlier like earlier students experience. So I used to send an email, a thank you email also, right, like
thank you will also help.
after every interview, if even if it's a screening round or anything, right, like if it's an introductory round, right. So I used to send the thank you interview like thank you
Thank
email,
you.
yes, to the recruiter, to the interviewer. So uh, I would say that will actually get you, to the next round as well, because they will also know that this person is not, playing games and he is very serious. So
Uh,
that will definitely gonna help you a lot in this, right? So thank you interview, sorry, thank you email will help you a lot in this. Plus, if you can reach out to that particular interviewer on the LinkedIn, definitely connect with him, right?
Hmm?
Drop him a small, if it's a, like a thank you note on LinkedIn or email, doesn't matter. You should like send them.
Send
You
them.
don't have to like don't
It
never.
will be preferred over email. Why I'm saying it, because you can tag HR interviewer as well. Because
Yes, yes, yes.
certainly, both people are important. Okay,
Definitely,
someone
yeah.
HR says a positive word about you, it will for sure going to help you.
Yeah,
Okay.
like most of the companies what I like that I applied to, they the email was not like contain the interviewer's email, right? So only
Mhm.
HR was there. So in that case, you can just go to LinkedIn and just search them and just shoot and
Ask
shoot.
to HR who's going
Yeah,
to take the interview. Just go
yep,
and do research about that person as well before the interview, so that you get to experience what kind of question he can ask from you.
definitely,
Talk,
definitely.
talk to HR as well. She's going to tell you as well.
Yes, and one more thing that my particular founder, I kept everything honest, right? Like I don't like sugarcoated everything. So I was just like very much honest with him, right? Like I was doing this, and then I was doing this, and then and I was actually on a break due to some family emergency. So he literally mentioned that thing in the interview as well. That's okay. Thanks for being honest with me. So if that kind of gesture you hear from that person, so definitely you cracked right the interview. That's the whole thing, right? You just have to be more honest, right? Don't sugarcoat everything, and like just be relaxed. Like just keep the worst case scenario in your mind, right? Like what's gonna happen? They're gonna reject me definitely. So like other companies are there who's gonna hire. So if you will be like with that mindset, so definitely it will help you a lot and like
Opportunities are like buses.
yeah.
Opportunities are like buses. One go, other will come.
They will
They
come.
are
Yes, 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 yes,
another
yes.
thing that I
But you have to like more prepared. Yeah, you have to step into that particular bus, right? If you will lose that opportunity, definitely, like
yeah,
nobody can help you. Definitely, yeah.
another thing na, but I feel very honestly how markets are evolving. I say one thing to students as well. कि देखो, I say if you have let's say milk and you mix some water into it and then sell it. No one is going to say any negative word about you. Amul
Right.
is also doing that. Amul भी तो दूध में पानी मिलाता है. Be very honest. Everyone know about it. ठीक? But don't do those kinds of things. You have water and you mix some milk and then go to sell it.
Definitely is going to backfire.
Problem. ठीक है.
Yeah.
देखो at the end of the day ना certainly you have to be very honest about it. ठीक है कि this is
Yes.
what I've done it. ठीक है this these projects if you let's say don't have any experience that's totally fine. Just do a project, build some product, do some
Right.
sales, write a
Right.
documentation about it, go and discuss. I will tell you one thing. You also know Finag also come for recruitment. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, so there, they hired one girl. The director mentioned this thing to me as well. Here, we hired one person from this thing. That girl really worked hard on this project, and definitely we will give a chance to that girl. Just because she has done an unpaid project. After that, she did get the job. Take Finagas. I'm not going to tell all details come details in public domain of
Yeah.
countries, but I know about it. I will be very honest with you. Something you have to work hard and show every single day.
Definitely. Definitely.
And if you can show and you have to convince, you have to be slightly smart at conversations. Okay.
Right.
And because that is the role of a product manager, you are not going to write a single line of code. You will not do testing in multiple companies.
It's just
Uh,
like you just have
take
to.
documentation be now AI LLMs are now doing it for you. Okay. Your major role is to manage the relationship with different people.
Manage, yes, exactly. Talk and manage. That's the whole thing PM is like doing in each and every kind of company, I would say. So yeah, but
Correct.
yes, 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 definitely you have to be very much honest. Plus, you have to show that yes, I want to do this and like I am capable of solving these problems. And if like obviously nobody knows what kind of things and like they don't know from their birth, right? But if you even showcase the intention that yes, I am willing to be a PM and solving your problems, so definitely they will also take a chance with you. Definitely, you have to showcase
Sure,
that.
it's going to happen for sure. People, if you are willing to put hard work, okay, willing to learn, founder ready to take chance on you.
Yes, yes,
Okay,
yes,
founder willing to take chance on you. Then you have to
definitely.
show something.
Yes,
Skills.
yes. That's what the after interview text messages or emails will help you a lot in that as well, right? Like you have to showcase that, yeah, I am, like, even if you get rejected, right? You get an email that, sorry, unfortunately, that's the most
Mm.
brutal thing you can read on the email, right? So even if that comes to you, definitely you should revert it with, yeah, I'm still willing to be the part of your team, and I am very much like up for the work and handle the team and all the things. So definitely it will help you a lot. Like that's the thing that we actually did it for our friend, right? Back in our college, he was rejected, right? He was rejected, but we actually prepared an email, right? I'm talking about, like, it's in 2021, right? So chat gpt was not that popular,
That
or you just have to, google it, and whatever the vocab you have to just put your words into that email. So we three friends actually we were three friends, and we actually put those words into the email, and we sent it to the founder around 1:30 a.m. and actually reverted it in the morning, and my friend got that job, right? So the founder called him, right? Okay, so okay, I read your email, and but I actually loved your enthusiasm, right, to work for us, and that's what like triggered me, and like I'm talking to HR, and she will send you the offer letter. So, like, without any kind of hesitation or any kind of like interview steps, he was got shortlisted, and that's the miracle, the first miracle that I actually saw. Right, like you have to reach out to the founders or the interviewer. That will actually help you a lot.
that will help you for sure. That is
Yeah.
one thing. Second
Yeah.
thing, I will tell you.
Mhm.
Uh, I have conducted more than 300 interviews up to right now.
Yeah.
Okay, and very honestly, I have received thank you email from maybe four, three, four, five people.
Such a low
And I
percentage.
have given a couple of offer letters by the way in my career, ठीक है? But उनसे भी मुझे email नहीं आया कभी. I just receive an email. He thanks, I accept the offer letter. These kinds of things. If you create
Right.
a good email, every single person loves it. Okay.
Definitely, definitely. It's all about creating an image, right? Like,
Email, image, and
yes.
how good you are at communication with different people. That is a critical thing. Okay. Yeah, some if you see outputs of lovable, okay, lovable cursor, they're genuinely now going with outputs. Someday code will get automated for sure.
Yep.
Matlab, not 100% is going to happen, but at a
Yes.
certain level it's going to
At a
happen.
certain
For sure.
level, yes.
Mm. But if you as a person you know how to handle users, consumers, clients, take your stakeholders, it's very hard to replace you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely, yes, yes, yes. That's the whole thing. Like, if you are a PM, and definitely that's the whole job you have to do in any kind of organization, right? Doesn't matter
Mm.
the industry. So yes,
Mm.
the managing people and like handling all the customers and stakeholders. That's all the thing, right? Ultimately, tools gonna help you in creating PRD and everything. So these are the things that you can just learn within minutes. I would say they don't even take a day now, right? You just have to put that particular tool on ChatGPT. It will help you a lot, and like you just go to that, you just pick that button and use that button. So ultimately, you will just get along with it. But yeah, to manage people, you have to talk to them, right? That's the main thing, right? If you want to understand a person, just talk to them. That's the whole thing.
That's all. If you, there is a thing called my father says, बात करने से बात बनती है.
Definitely. बहुत
You
बिल्कुल
go and talk to people. From there, you will get the whole understanding of the things.
for sure.
Okay. So, Jisan, it was nice talking to you today. Okay. Yeah. Okay. It was really nice conversation with you. Check.
Likewise.
And we will soon connect with you physically when it is possible.
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
Sure.
All right, all right. Thank you so much, Gaurav and team. Thanks for the opportunity and thanks for the viewers. Right, like yeah, we will have a connection and we'll definitely
Definitely.
meet in person.
Definitely.
Like
Yes.
actually,
And
thank,
very honestly, if your company is hiring for a APM or PM intern, love, please bring those opportunities for our campus students as well. Okay.
for sure. Yes, definitely, we'll share
That's
with
how the
you.
recruitment works.
Yeah, that's
Sure.
that's yes, sure, Gaurav, will do.
Okay.
All